Hurts, but going up against Minshew?
It doesn't really matter to me. I hope it doesn't matter to a lot of guys. We need to focus on us. It doesn't matter who they have at quarterback. Uh, we need to worry about what we can control, and that's on our side of the ball as a defensive unit and us getting the job done.
What's the benefit of having played him late last year in Philadelphia's system?
Uh, I mean, we'll turn the tape on and watch it, but again, like I said, I'm not really worried about the quarterback, the running back, the receiver. I'm not worried about any of those guys. We have the talent on our side of the ball to get the job done, so I'm more worried about us and what we have to do, what we have to accomplish to go out there and get the job done. Anything they do, we'll be able to compete with them and play with them if we do our job. But at this point, right now, I'm more worried about and focused on what we have to do as a defensive unit to get better.
Defensively, what are your points of emphasis from this point forward?
Uh, we'll get in the meeting room with the coaches today. Uh, we'll have some hard talks, some tough talks, and go from there. Uh, I really can't pinpoint, you know, our main issues or objectives moving forward. But all I know is, when we don't play our brand of football on the defense side of the ball, the outcome is going to continue to be what it was Sunday, and that's all I can really speak on. Other than, I don't really care too much about the opponent. It's all about us and what we have to do.
How has your defensive style or performance changed over time? You guys were dominating, the reason you guys were winning early in the year, and now obviously hit a slump where you're not getting interceptions or not getting sacks, give up 500 yards, 4 touchdown passes. What concerns you the most in that regard?
Uh, I mean, we haven't played our brand of football on the defense side of the ball. The things that was going on early in the year, if you would have told anybody that we scored 34 points, they would have assured that was a Cowboys victory. But right now, we talk about being one of the best defenses in the league. And past 2 weeks, we haven't shown it at all. So, I mean, you are what you put on tape. And at this point, we haven't gotten the job done. We haven't gotten the job done at all. And just speaking solely from the defense, we scored 34 points Sunday. We should come out with the victory. We should come out with the victory, and it should be a comfortable victory if we claim to be the defense that we think we are.
It's hard to play corner in this league, obviously. So you guys got a lot of moving parts. How do you help some of those younger guys? And you got some vets too, just to encourage them to make sure they're on point this week.
Coaches are getting the. I'm pretty sure they've been meeting and trying to figure things out, figure out the best way to move forward. So that's something that they'll be able to answer. I can't really answer, how you move forward and help those guys. One thing I do know is in this league, next guy has to be ready to play, and it's just that simple. You can't really protect people in this league. It's coaches that's been doing this for years and years before I was born. It's hard to protect guys in this league. They have guys that scout, and they have guys that's constantly in the film room, and they'll find a mismatch if it's one to be found. So that's something that the coaches will have to figure out. All I know is when the next guy's up, he has to step up.
Do you think your issues are more than personnel losses through injury on defense?
Again, that's something I can't really speak on. All I really worry about is our play style. And guys just knowing what they have to do. Other than that, the coaches can speak on all, get really in depth with things. But that's not for me to speak on. That's not my place. I just worry about our play style and how we move forward with that play style, and just worried about us. But anything other than that, I can't really speak on.
How do you get your identity back on defense?
Like I said again, it's about us. It's about us, and one guy doesn't change our identity, two guys don't change our identity. It's a collective group, where we just haven't been getting things done. You know, Giving up 500 yards to, no disrespect, but that Jacksonville squad shouldn't have happened. We have the players to stop that, and we didn't get the job done. So, we have to figure some things out. We have to figure some things out, especially at this point in the season, where the road is not going to get easier. It's just going to continue to get tougher, and we have some things to figure out. Definitely have some things to figure out, and just like we're watching tape on other guys, they're watching tape on us, and I can assure you right now they're licking their chops.
When you're not pushed up to your standards, especially when it comes to play style, what do you pinpoint that as to why it doesn't occur?
I don't know. That's for that specific individual to answer, or I can't speak for everybody, but I can say maybe coming out flat, maybe feeling like we were up 21-7, or and just felt like we were going to win the game easy, or go back 2 weeks ago, or it's the Texans, not coming into the game with that edge. It can be a lot of different things that causes guys to come out and be flat, or as a defensive unit to just come out and just not have the complete hunger that was shown early in the year. Could be fatigue. It could be a lot of different things. But it's right now we've played 14 games, and everybody else in the league's played 14 games. So fatigue is not an excuse. Who you're playing against is not an excuse. We have to get the job done as a defensive unit, and that's for everybody to check themselves. If you've been giving it everything, if you're not. So, like I said, that's for the specific individual to answer. But I know as a defensive unit, collectively, we haven't been getting the job done.
You mentioned whether someone's giving everything, and say individuals can answer for that, but as one of the leaders of the defense, what kind of conversations do you have with your teammates, and at what point do you say, hey, we need to talk about this, guys, so we all know we're giving 100%?
We've talked a lot. We've talked all off season. We've talked preseason. We've talked in season. At this point, why we should not have to talk anymore. Like, we should be about business. We should be about action. Like, the film should speak. So I don't really think it's much more talking that needs to be done other than getting the job done. Just honestly, like, if we can't get the job done, we can't get the job done. But talking is not going to get the job done when we've constantly been talking. We've been talking since our loss to San Fran last year. So we just have to get the job done. It's just plain and simple. If we don't get the job done, we see the outcome. It's our offense should not put up 34 points and we lose the game, regardless of what goes on. I'm a fan of great defenses. The Bears squad back then, that Baltimore squad, that Seattle squad. Regardless of what went on throughout the game, that defense was the best defense on the field, and they showed it. It could be an interception and you have the ball on the 5-yard line. You still have to score. We don't have to allow you to score. And I've just always been a fan of that, and we haven't been up to that caliber as of late, and it shows on film. When you turn the tape on, you see it. So.
And that's the standard, right, for whoever's starting at cornerback, because you guys work through that situation. That's the standard that you guys are establishing, where they understand that that's the expectation, is that we want to be a defense like this, and you need to contribute to that effect. Like, that's communicated, or maybe not doesn't need to be communicated, but that's what you're expecting from whoever is the starter.
Yeah, I would. That's definitely that's the standard around here in our room, and I would hope anybody that's stepping on the field, as that top 11, has the same standard. You know, I will hope that the coaches don't have to tell you that's the standard for you to already know that that's the standard. So, you know, that goes without saying that. You know, we're trying to win. You know, we're trying to win championships, and if that's not your standard personally, then I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.